we're going to farm now. So we have about 2 hours, hour and 40 minutes until the collab. We're going to be playing some RV there yet later with a couple of familiar faces and one new face to all of you, but familiar face to me. And we're going to enjoy our time until then by farming. This is a programming farming game. So you know how I said like I don't really get the point of a programming segment, and I was really struggling to get make programming on stream work. I still don't really get it, but then I realized like, okay, well, if the problem with programming on stream isn't me, but is the actual act of programming itself, then surely a programming game should be the answer to that, because a programming game gives you all the things about programming, but actually makes it more interesting, at least in my mind, to stream than just programming. So this is my attempt at seeing if that's true, because why make a game yourself when you can play a game that somebody else has made? And I have no clue what to expect, but I do know that this game is interesting and fun to play, because you get to program the robots to farm for you, which I guess this is the game, huh? It really contains information about everything in the game. You move windows around by dragging. That's actually pretty good, okay? To get started, go to the first program page by clicking on it. Be sure to check out the buttons on the top right corner of the screen. Hover over each of them to see the tooltip on what they do. One of them opens the tech tree. Open a new code file. Holy shit. Programming comments. Oh, okay. So, oh god, it's like this. Okay, so what's the syntax? So sorry, pound symbol. So pound for comments, or hash symbol for comments. Define functions with the def, and then you do stuff like pass. What the fuck is pass? Or unlocks. Sorry, unlock cost. Hey, getting started. Uh-oh. What? You have to unlock a while loop. Wait, this is weird. Okay, this is cool. I guess this would make sense for a programming game. But yeah, you unlock syntax. You unlock functions, actually. You don't really unlock syntax. Well, you do unlock syntax. You unlock a simple while loop. You can unlock... You don't have operators to start with. You don't have variables to start with. You have to do everything imperatively. You can unlock senses by being able to... I guess you unlock... vectors or something? Well, no, but literally the ability to like sense things, to I guess read values and not just assign values. You unlock containers, you unlock functions, you unlock the random functions like math operators. You unlock code organization. That's funny. Wait, this is structured the same way that most people learn programming. Because like most people learn programming by starting with things like a conditional, let's say. I would argue that like prints is something that people would just get ASAP. So like you would start out with like, you know, the if statements, and then you would start out with like with the print statement to be able to debug things. And then as you learn more, you realize, wait, I could make a function. Wait, I can use collections instead of creating my own collections. Wait, I could do this and that. Wait, I can use even more complex collections, and they have different like aspects of them. Wait, I don't have to write a single giant code file. It's actually set up the same way as real programming. Nice. That's interesting. Okay, first program. All text editing, oh god, all programming is in code windows. Each code window corresponds to a text file containing code. You can rename the file by clicking the top left on the top of the window. This is the main file. Sure, this code can be edited in any text as long as it's not running. You can execute the code by pressing this. Run your first program. Hello world. Thank you for the achievement. Also, the game is very quiet. And create more code files using the plus button in the upper right corner. You can dock a window to another window by dragging it into it. What? Dock a window to another window by dragging it onto it. That doesn't work. Okay. You'll notice that once you start typing, a simple completion pop-up window will appear. Use arrow keys. When this is your first time programming, the language is unlocked step by step. So you won't be overwhelmed by all the things you can do. Say similar to that Python. That's the language. Okay, it was one of those buttons. So learning is not completely wasted. You already know Python. It's not a problem either. I'm actually surprised that they don't just give you Python inside the game. Like, I will say this. Every programming game, I don't understand the point of building your own language. I get it from the way that it's fun to masturbate. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun to masturbate. And so, you know, programmers, like, I get the point of masturbating, because it's like, because I masturbate. And so I get why you'd want to masturbate by building your own programming language. But I don't get the point of it for a game, because you just use a real programming language and all the tutorials are already out there. And so it's already written in a much better way for you. And then all you have to do is just use the existing knowledge. But I digress. That's my only pet peeve with every programming game. You have two functions. You can do harvest and do a flip. Do a flip. I'm assuming this is because it's Python, no semicolons. Okay, so he can just flip. All right, thanks. That's really cool. That's really cool. Excuse one step of code, and you can okay, I see. So you're gonna have to step through or connect it. Yeah, okay. So you call the function. You think you can code this? You run multiple things like this. What is harvesting? Collecting grass will give you hay. Okay, harvest. Sorry, what the fuck? Pet the piggy. What? Name. So you can do based on the name of the file. Pass is something. What is pet the piggy? Sorry. So he harvests and then he pet. You can just pet the piggy. Sorry, what's the point of petting? What's the point of petting the piggy? Pet the piggy. This action is not affected by speed upgrades. Takes 1 second to execute. Do or flip. This takes 1 second. Harvest. Takes 200 ticks to execute if an entity was removed. If you harvest an entity that can't be harvested, it will be destroyed. So you harvest. Okay, so you get hay by harvesting them. All right. There's even grassland and soil. Grass will grow in grassland. You can till the soil to turn it into things. Doing till again. Okay, sure. Collecting grass gives you hay. So I have 5 hay. You can get the unlocks. I now have a while loop. Great, cool. So now I can just do while. And I'm gonna assume it's something like this. I actually don't know what the syntax of Python is. I guess do you even need this? I don't think you do. I think you just do like tabs, right? And then you just do harvest. Oh my god, it's 4 spaces. This is not a valid expression. Fuck. The fuck does a while loop look like? While condition. Wait, I have conditions. True has never been defined. Change hats. Change hats traffic cone. True has never been defined. I don't know. Oh wait, the value it's capitalized. Oh yeah, I forgot it's capitalized. Sorry, I also changed my hat. Change hat to what? So sorry. While I really can't type on this. This is change hat. How do you change a hat? Sorry, wait, what? So you have to go back. How do you change a hat? It just told me how to change a hat. Sorry, wait, what? Pause or runtime error. How do you change the hat? External editor. Oh my god, yes. The in-game text editor cannot compete. It saves all code files as Py files. You can edit them with Python editors. Note this is for convenience only. The in-game language close on to Python that Python IntelliSense works decently on. You can find the files in the save folder. Oh my god. It contains the built-in conditions to enable thing. VS Code was able to detect. But some editors the some editors to see external without having to reload the save. You must enable the file watcher option. What? Create or delete files externally. You still need to reload the save to see them. You need to reload the save. Okay, so if you create a thing using VS Code, I wonder if you could actually use this with like thing. I don't know. I'll have to try this off. Wait. So open the folder. Oh, it opened for me. That holds your Python files. Holy shit! It really does just have the Python files. Okay, so if I just open this, does this work? Like, can I actually do this? Maybe this is the ultimate programming game because it also lets you use your external code editor, right? I actually don't know if it works though. I don't know. What's the actual? How do you actually paste in here again? How do you? Sorry. How do you? Sorry. How do you? I keep forgetting how to do this. Vim how paste into command line. Keep forgetting how to do this. It's you can Control R. There we go because it's and then this thing. There we go. All right. Now I just need Python. Any IntelliSense works with a built-in, but thankfully I have Mason, so I can just get Python. What is a language server for Python? Bandit? The fuck is Bandit? A security linter from PyKuka. What? Autopep. What? Autopep. What? Like a pep talk? What the hell is this? AST grep? No, I don't want that. That sounds awful. Blue is a somewhat less uncompromising code format than black. What the fuck is black? What the fuck is blue? What? We love the idea of automatically formatting Python code for the same reason that inspired black. However, we take issue with some of the decisions black makes. What does that even mean? Do I... code book? Brunette? What the fuck? A best practice? What is this? Is this what people in Python like use on a daily basis? They just use this shit? What? Sorry, what is brute? This doesn't... It doesn't have a link? What? How come... Dude, Emacs is so much better. Emacs shits on this thing. Wait, sorry. Python brunette. I feel like if your code editor can't just open like a link directly from these like buffer windows automatically, something's wrong. So this doesn't even have a GitHub page. The GitHub page is now no longer available. This is the black formatter, but with some improvements. Author is Ojwire Software, and it no longer exists. Sorry, Ojwire Software. The repository no longer exists. UK, a software is behind some of the world's most successful. We'll do a separate window because this one is full of game research, aka possibly also adult games. So Ojwire. Okay, not that one, but also that game is. I do want to check that game out eventually. Save 40% on Hideous. What? What happened to your GitHub page, man? Your GitHub page is gone. Get in touch. Richard Ojwire. I guess they are that. This is the GitHub. Ojwire Software. Yeah, it doesn't have it anymore. It's gone. So, okay, I guess it's just. Oh God, please shut up. So I'm assuming that doesn't exist anymore. So what exactly is the LSP for Python? Like I'm actually curious to see how this thing works. And also, can you unlock music? Like, why is it so fucking quiet? Why is it so fucking quiet? The programmers not like music? I guess that kind of makes sense. Some of them are pretty in. I have noticed a lot of programmers are very inhuman with the way that they do things and like things. How about we play? What's a good programming album that would be awful to listen to long term? Light music. Sorry, just give me a second. I need like the perfect song to listen to really ruffle some feathers here. This could be good. No, this one's way too strong. It's just way too strong to play. This one, maybe this one. No, this one could be good. I mean, this one's like super hardcore, but it could be good. This one, I could go with this. I could go with this feeling. Yeah, I could go with this feeling. Yo, I could go with this. Actually, this would be absolutely awful, but you know what? Why the fuck not? Yeah. Yeah, this is good. So, how do I do the start mix? There we go. Alright, the volume's gonna get very, very loud. Alright, this is... It's like imagine if you were isekai'd into the cyberpunk world and you were forced to listen to what they also listen to in their world too. Now I just need the compressor to kick in. I just need a side ducking, like a side chain thing, okay? OBS side chain. Just give me a second. The orange something. I need to do automatic audio ducking so you can still hear me, because I kind of want this thing to like boom out and make me feel awful. By the way, this is fentanyl, so it's gonna sound really, really loud soon. Actually, there's an even better song if you want it to sound really, really loud. And I do kind of want that feeling. This one. Go start mix. Oh, here we go. All right, now this is a programming stream. All right, here we go. Now this is an awful programming stream. Here we go. All right. Okay, this is it. Ah, this is it. This is how you program, chat. This is how you do it. Huh? All right. It should be good. I think maybe. Yeah, now it's a programming stream. What the fuck do people do when they use Python? Which one do they use for the LSP? Does anybody know? I can't even hear myself think. It's actually really loud. Oh god, this is good. Python LSP. I'm assuming this is the one. Spider IDE. Never mind. Which one do you use? Why is there so many of them? Why are there so many of these things? Wait, well, which one do you use? Harper... Jedi... J-Sword... Yeah. But what's crazy is that it sounds so cool. but we're not really doing much. All we're doing is trying to find like a single LSP. I wonder if I even have one. Wait, maybe I just Google. What is the best Python LSP? PyWrite if you want a good LSP. PyLSP if you hate Microsoft. I love Microsoft. Based PyWrite. What the fuck is based about this? Sorry? Why is it based? Why is this based?
You had apologized before, didn't you?
This is based? Is a fork of PyWrite with various type checking improvements. PyLance? What the fuck is PyLance? PyLance? What? Why is PyLance bad? r/learn Python. Is PyLance bad or is it actually just marketing? None of the checks is enforced. My ears hurt so much. Oh, it's from Microsoft. What? Using PyWrite, PyLance has the ability is a default language support. So base PyWrite is a fork of PyWrite with various typing improvements. PyLance features easy to install and pin. Huh. Yeah. I guess this is what you use if you hate and love Microsoft at the same time. All right, let's just try it out. I have no clue what's gonna happen. See if it even installs. It failed to install. Fuck. I don't have Python. I don't have Python installed. Oh, fuck. Wait, sorry. Just give me a second. My ear hurts so bad. How do you install Python on Windows? Python install manager? What the fuck is this? Sure. This is the worst stream I've ever done in my life. Oh, that's good. Python install manager is now installed. So thanks. Python install manager. The global shortcuts directory. What? Where? You can add the thing. You need to restart your terminal. Sure. Okay. Cool. I now have the latest Python. Install the latest version of C. Why is it C Python? What? Sure. What's the difference between Python and C Python? What the fuck is Python? C Python is the reference implementation of the Python programming language. Oh. I don't really know Python. Alright, let's try it again. I know why. I have to restart the code editor. It's a new Gunnar image every single time. Oh my god, oh, here we go. This is a great song. Excuse me, Python. Why? It's a module named VN. Yeah, no shit, there's no module named VN. Why would there be a module named VN? Oh my fucking god, it's getting it from Clang. Why are you getting it from Clang? What do you mean? Oh my god, because I remember I had to install it into Clang to be able to use Clang. I was doing something because Clang needs a local. It needs a local thing of. Why don't I just get rid of Clang? I'm gonna get rid of Clang. I need to get rid of Clang. Sorry, just give me a second. I need to move this down. There we go. It's to use Clang. You need to have Clang. Some Clang requires a local static build of Python to work inside the directory. My ears hurt so much. Here we go. Now it's working. Here we go. That's the full log. Oh my god. How long is this going to take? I just wanted to play a programming game before we go into the RV world. But now I'm here. Oh, here we go. Hey, it worked. Okay, cool. Let's see if it works. Okay, so, oops, the wrong one. I didn't want to see the command history. I'm gonna go here. This is the file. Does it have a built-in? No Python direct. No found. Okay. Well, that doesn't work. Oh, it does work. Oh my god, you actually get documentation for the game. That's sick. Okay, now the problem is I do need to be able to minimize it, but yeah, it's gonna work. This is how you program this game. Nice. This is a weird game. My ears hurt so fucking much. Okay, cool. So we have this now. So now we can just keep on doing this. And while it's true, it's gonna keep harvesting. And then if we run this script, it should just work. Now we've got a harvester. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we'll just run this here. We'll leave it here for now. Okay, so what now? Well, I guess that's it. Now we just make money. Hats for your drone. Oh, that's how you change hats. Okay. Increase the speed of both the drone and code execution. Harvest faster and it can grow, resulting in no harvest at all. If branches on the can harvest function are now, so now I can do if can harvest. Now I need to do ifs. Okay. So while true, if can harvest, you do this. Okay, cool. Results of. Do you really want to write to it? Why would I not want to write to it? The file has changed since reading it. How do you reload the file again? What's like the thing again? I can't remember how do you like reload the current file. Oh yeah, E. Sorry, E this one. Oh fuck, no, just like main E. No. Actually, E, no change. There we go. Okay, so now this is the file. The file has been changed since reading it. Yeah, I know. Why does it keep on changing? Why does it keep on fucking changing? Stop changing! If can harvest. Okay, it's not used. The result of a calls function is type bool. If what returns true if the entity was harvest, otherwise false. Takes 200 can harvest. Returns true if something can be what? All right, so now we wait. This isn't working. I have to stop it and then play it now. I don't think it updates the code. Fuck. Okay, now I do it, and then I do this. Okay, this thing clearly. Okay, how do you actually get it to like reload? Oh, you have to do the option. There's a file watcher option, right? Where's the file watcher option? There we go. All right, language, English, code highlights, tabs to spaces. Yeah, thank you. Increment number effect. What? Allow lock features can be used even if they haven't been. This is not the intended way to play. Never mind. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. Now it works. So it doesn't autosave anymore, and it should. Yes. Perfect. Now we're making money. This is awful. This is the worst thing I've done so far. Oh man. Okay, so this works. And the save folder just has it. Speed loop. Loading backups. So first, sometimes the save file gets corrupted. You lose some save code. The backup is made every time the game is saved. Okay? You do comments like this. There's an if statement. There's a continue statement. I have everything that I need to make money in this game. In this stupid world where I'm playing incredibly loud music and you have to listen to the music as I program because this game has zero soundtrack. There's like no soundtrack. This is the worst. This is the worst thing I've done so far. All right, what's the upgrades? I guess I just get more speed. I need wood. Okay, I need wood. Increases the yield. I think I go for yield. Unlocks the farmland. And it unlocks movement. What? Okay, I guess we just get farmland. Your farm has grown. The space is not much use. If you can't move the drone, so there's a new function, moves the drone. You specify north, south, east, or west. You move over, move to the other side. Oh, I see. If you move over, they'll move to the other side. So it loops back on itself. So if I do something like this, instead of doing this, I can just do move. Move north. And then ba-boom. And then if I run this again, it'll move north and then harvest. There's no wait time. Perfect. That's actually kind of good. Planting. Grass is nice because it grows. I can't hear myself think. All the plants can be planted with plant. The only plant you can plant right now is a bush. You can pass what type of plant. This will what type call clear to reset the farm to all grass, reset the drum pits. It seems that if you grow more than one type of plant in the farm at the same time, you can sometimes get a higher yield. I have to research polyculture to learn more. Polyculture? Till the soil and plant carrots. Print function. So I need bushes to get wood. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. How am I gonna plant this? I actually don't know. So I guess we just do. Okay, how about you plant? Sorry, bush. You plant. Oh, entity dot bush. Oh my god, these hints are so annoying. Actually, these hints are really annoying. It died. Shit. I guess I do need a can harvest check. But can harvest takes time to run, so it's like I'm trying to avoid it. If can harvest. Otherwise, don't harvest. Holy shit, my ears hurt so much. Like it was just a giant bit, but honestly, I think I'd rather play this game without any music at all. Cause holy hell, dude, my ears hurt like crazy. But like that's how I program normally, so it's actually not that crazy. Like I do just listen to music the entire time. Cause this is the game. I guess it becomes more of an ASMR experience the more things you have growing. Because right now it is kind of I have to. Okay, I see. So I need to somehow check the entity to make sure that it is a bush. Is there a way for me to check if it's a bush? I don't have a function that can tell me. I would need that other thing over here, which is like, oh, you do this, and you check if it's a bush. Because I need to know what the thing is, whether it's hay or bushland. Or I just assume that it's always that. You've now unlocked hats. Equip them like this. Hats.gray hat. I think what we do is we just do all a bush. So we do all a bush. If can harvest, you harvest and then you plant the bush. Perfect. There we go. Formatter is unavailable for Python file. What does that even mean? Actually feels like I can hear things now. So yeah, this is how you get wood. Alright, so you get wood by doing this. You immediately plant the bush. And this is how you get wood. When do I get more drones? Sorry. Till the soil and plant carrots. Print function 1+1. If not can harvest and 1+1 equals 4 divided by 2, do a flip. The drone can see under what's under it and where it is. I need that. That's what I need. Okay, so we need now I just need because this is awful. This is like the way I'm doing this is just awful. So now I don't do this. I just put a comment over there. And I don't get the point of the tick cost, but it does have to check if it can harvest. But if I remove this, does it actually get faster? I can't really tell. Not really. It's actually the same speed. I actually don't understand what exactly is the point of the tick cost. So you get this. You then have this. All numbers in the game are floating point numbers. So all arithmetic operators are floating point operators. I see. // is defined to just floor the number after the division. Right. For assignment operators, you need to unlock the variables unlock. You now have operators. I wonder, does Python have that same issue where it's like you compare a floating point number and the epsilon is too small that it always breaks? Not simply inverse the thing. Okay, yeah, this is all just the same old. Okay, so I need to get this. It's over. I can now see now. The functions get position x and get position. I return the current x and y position of the drone. Sorry, maybe I do need that formatted thing then, because this is gonna get way larger. What's that formatted thing? Wasn't it called black? I go blacked client? Sorry, what? The blacked client? What the fuck does that mean? Tiny HTTP client for the blacked Python. What? Black D client. Tells us. This repository was archived. Okay. Black is a brilliant opinionated formatter for Python. What? So this is just for formatting? Is this similar to Clang format? Maybe that would make sense to me then. It is. It even has, holy shit, it even has a fake. Okay, I do remember this now. This actually is bringing back some memories of me working with in Python. I do remember the Ford logo. You agree to cede control over the minutiae of hand formatting. Gives you speed, determinism, and freedom from code style nagging about formatting. Yes, it'll save time and mental energy. Yes. You know what? I'll agree. It has the same has that same type of belief that Prettier has about code formatting being able to free you from all the hard stuff, even though it's not really true, and you still have to deal with the fact that people will argue about anything within tech. So you get the current position, the start position, they're both 0. The X position increases by Y every tile towards the east, and the Y position increases by Y every tile towards the north. Holy shit, you can drag. Wait, how large can your map be? Jesus Christ, this thing is huge. So number of items shows how many of an item you have. For instance, shows how much hay I have. Get entity type and get ground type, which are the type of the entity or ground that is under the drone. If it's a bush, you do a flip. The none keyword is also unlocked now. None's a value. Yep. Getting type is none. Num unlocked will return the number of speed upgrades that I have. How many of a particular unlock you have? Num unlocked. So you can write a script. You could literally write your script such that you play the entire game automatically, and then you just need to click the buttons. It's actually really close to the idea of what Bitburner is. How like in Bitburner, there's this there's like tons of them, but like you can just write your script with the assumption that you will eventually get these things. You check if you have the ability to run these functions, and then as you play the game to unlock things, you just leave the game on, and it just automatically plays for you. I just need some way to automatically unlock things, and then I could have a game play by itself. But yeah, I guess that's what we do. So now I just need more land in the metaverse, and we just need to build more stuff. So I think what I need to do is get more. I mean, for now we don't even really need to do anything fancy. We just get more like shit. What? What do you mean update one package? Why is it updated? Prettier. Why does Prettier need to be updated? 3.8.1. I don't give a shit. Now the should. I mean, I just need to do this. This should actually. What else is there? Built-ins.py. Holy shit. Main.py. This thing should just work. That I could run the formatter. I think it's working. I can't really tell though. Like if I do this, sorry, yeah, if I do this and then I do this, formatter fails. See conform info. Format black error cannot format error cannot parse 5.4 error cannot parse 5 lines 5.4. What do you mean it can't parse lines 5.4? It's just a function call. Well, now it works. It works when the code is good. I'm sorry. It works when the code is good, but it doesn't work when the code is bad. So what's the point of a formatter? Wait, sorry. Is that actually what the formatter does? Like the formatter needs it to be perfect for it to work? Sorry about the titties. What? It can't just format like bad code? It has to be good-looking code it has to be correct code to format, but it can't infer what you want to do based on what it is. See, that's why a language based on indentation fucking sucks. That's why a language based on indentation is an insane thing to have, because a language based on indentation can't even work because it can't infer things concretely about the state of your code and where things should go, because it uses indentation to solve things. But one of the biggest things about formatting code is indentation too. So if you can't, for instance, if the code can't know that this should be moved into this block because it's just indentation instead of like a clear line of like semicolons going here, then it's shit. It's a shit language. Well, expression value. I think I just assigned this to a collection. Fascinating. Genuinely fascinating. That's actually the best example of why a language based on spacing fucking sucks compared to a language based on semicolons. Because the semicolons feel like noise until you realize that noise also works to tell the machine that like things work. Also, I just realized, thank you for using the yum emote. By the way, I'm pretty sure, yes, they didn't delete the yum emote. It's actually now a channel emote, so anyone who follows gets to use it too. It's actually genuinely awful. I need to. Okay, so for now, just plant the bush. Now look, you want to plant the bush, right? Okay, I save this format. What does it know how? It doesn't know what to do. Do you know why? A language based on indentation is shit. I can't just run my formatter, have it automatically look pretty to go into this thing. I have to do this to let it know it's within the scope. That's dog water. Sorry, I just can't believe that Python is a real language. Like, really? The whole point of a formatter is to stop the code formatting arguments. But before the formatter can even work, you have to do the right formatting? Like, because formatting is now tied to, like, the language and how it runs? This is absurd. The tile is no longer in a nice row, so now I need to move here. So with the while loop, it's not possible to unlock senses. So while this is happening, I need to then go into this. So now it's like, I'm assuming that the y over here is 2. Yeah, so if you get to the y2, so if can harvest, if, what does it get? Pause y equals 2, then do this. Then move by direction. Move east. Yeah, move east. Then you move east, and then you just continue the loop. And presumably, if you move east off the side, it should bring you back to the left side. Am I correct? So now you go over there? Yeah, okay, it kind of works. It's a little... it's a little finicky. It's a little finicky, but it's okay. It's fine. Good enough. Alright, well, that works. More speed, please. More speed, thank you. Now that's how you make money. Now that's how you make some money. Okay, good. So you got bushes. You now need carrots. So you need carrots to do that. We have senses. We have this. So, alright, well, I mean... Yeah, I guess I don't really know what I expected from a game that's like this. Well, I guess like when we're done programming, I guess we just... Oh shit, okay, we unlock carrots. Before you can plant carrots with plant, you have to till the soil. So change the entity to ground soil. To till the soil, simply call this. Tilling it again will bring it back to grassland. Planting carrots costs wood and hay. These ends will be automatically removed when calling... Planting carrots cost wood and hay. These ends will be automatically removed when calling plant carrots. You see the cost of any plant on its own page. So it costs 1 wood, 1 hay. I think we do X... So hold up, we'll assign rows of the farm to various things, right? We'll assign it if I really should just do this. So just do like, I don't know. I don't have variables. I just have to do it all within functions. How do you unlock variables? I need carrots. Fuck. Okay, so before I have variables, if get pause x equals 0. This is... And this is also where you would want functions. I guess hay, we'll do 0 as hay. So we'll do 0 as hay. You then just do the harvest. So you just... What is it? What exactly is pass? What exactly is pass? What's Python pass? Python pass. The pass keyword is a statement, is used as a placeholder for future code. What? When the pass statement is executed, nothing happens, but you avoid getting an error when empty code is not allowed. Oh, it's literally just like, do nothing. It's a no-op. That's interesting. Because otherwise you would get an error because it needs something within this construct. Because secretly, and this is the thing, okay? This is the thing about Python that's crazy. They say it's just spacing, but I need to say something about Python here. They say Python is just spacing, right? But it cares about what goes after, so it's not just spacing. It actually does... like invisibly do the same thing as you would do in a language with semicolons, but it doesn't give you the ability to do that. But it forces you to remember that like that's happening, instead of just letting you use the code format the way it fucking should be. What the fuck? You know what? Fuck it. Let's do this for like, I don't know. Bush. We'll do 1 is for bush. And then we'll do, this is the worst code that I've ever written. Oh, code is unreachable. Oh, because the formatter failed. I wonder why the formatter can't, I'm actually surprised the formatter can't figure this out, but it makes sense because, again, we're in a while loop. What the fuck is the point of Python? Sorry, carrots. Okay, well, if ground, if get ground type not equal is a grounds dot soil. There we go. We then need to till this. So we'll do this, and then we'll till the soil to make it thing, and then we do this. So and then we need to figure out what we do. So it's like you do this. If you can harvest, you harvest it, and then depending on the ground type, you plant whatever you want to plant. So on the bush, you plant this. If you've harvested it, though. Fuck. Okay, until I unlock variables, just do this. This is disgusting, but it doesn't matter. So that's one if, and then this if is over here. So if can harvest, you then harvest it, and then you plant the carrot. This is the worst code I've written in my entire life, and it's actually like, because you have to write code like this because you have to do the code. Okay, let's see what happens. That's the bush. That's the carrot. So it didn't plant the carrots. I'm stupid. Sorry. Wait, we're gonna try to do this. If can harvest, then you harvest. Oh, but if it is doing this, you have to plant it in the first place. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So, wait, sorry. Just do clear. Worst case, just nuke the farm. Yes, it. Just a logic error, just a basic logic error. All right, now we just kind of AFK. Fuck, it's not harvesting because I did only for. Else, is there else ifs? What exactly is a Python else if? How do you do an else if? An elif. Sorry, you can tell I basically never worked with Python. Sorry, so it's an elif? Elif. Else. If can harvest. Else. If can harvest, just harvest. There we go. It's and then this is just like hey. Okay, good. Okay, cool. So we run this. Now we get some carrots. All right. Alright, well, I mean, I guess that's it. I guess all I really do now is just sort of go back to my playlist. Yeah, this is programming. Oh, wait! We have a new unlock. Alright, cool. Let's get this unlocked. Let's unlock variables. That'd be very handy. Thank you. So what exactly are Python variables? I remember you can just do anything with the Python. Yeah, okay. So you just do anything with the Python variable. You just assign it. So you just do, I don't know. There's like no keywords. It's just like pos x equal get pos x, and then you do like this, and then you do this, and then it's like, oh, can harvest equal can harvest. You just do like that, and then why am I doing this? Because I want to do it like this. So like if can sorry, and then if you can harvest anything, you just harvest it right away. You just do this. Sorry, objects of type bool. It's not callable. What do you mean? Oops, because I redefine it. Okay, sorry. Harvestable. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so just to do this, if pos x is this. So if pos x equals, then we're in bushland. All right. So okay, well I really should just rename these at some point, but fuck it. I'll wait until I have the like function. But also, why did I want to do this? I can't remember why I wanted to do this. And then we do this, we till. And if harvestable, we then do this. Because otherwise, you just harvest them, and it doesn't really matter. And then it's like, you don't even need this. Oh, how come I couldn't do this before? I think I'm just stupid. If get type, what's the type? Get entity. Find out what kind of entities under the drone. Not equal entities dot caret. Then you just plant this. Okay. Otherwise, and then if it's harvestable, you just harvest it. But otherwise, there we go. All right, cool. See if this works. I don't actually remember why I did this. Or like why did I need variables so badly to do this? I don't really quite know what I was thinking. It's working. got 1,000 things. Well, what upgrade? So there's now lists to store lots of values. Why would you need this? Oh, I see. Because then you could do it lists by based on that, and then you plant those things. Gotcha. And then you do it based on the list itself. That's amazing. Define your own functions. That's good. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye. You can do default values. You can use this. See scopes. Oh my god, I forgot. Wait, this is a global scope. Each function has its own scope. Right, the global keyword lets you define a global. Loops and branches do not create their own scopes. Anything declared... What? Loops and branches do not create their own scopes. Anything declared within them can still be used outside. That's fucking... That's insane. Sorry, wait. That's the default behavior in Python? That's insane. Water plants to make them grow faster. Sure. Plants grow faster when they're watered. The ground has a water level ranging from 0 to 1. The function get water returns the water level ground. So the growth speed of a plant scales linearly from 1x speed at water level 0 to 5x speed at water level 1. The ground dries up over time. On average, it loses 1% of its current water per second. But there's some random variances. Maintaining a high water level consumes much more water than maintaining a low water level. How much water... what? 1 tank of water is automatically added to your inventory every 10 seconds. So... You have a tank hold 0.25 water. Do I know how to drive a manual? I can drive like I can drive C++, but I'm not really sure what like. I've never really used a manual language. Call a use item over in the ground. Sorry. So I have a tank of water. Upgrading unlocks the watering. Double. You have 1 water tank. Every water tank holds 0.25 water. Oh no, we're gonna crash. And then you go from 0 to 1. I feel like I need more drones to use this effectively, because I feel like this is gonna be awful. But you can do that to get more water. I get fertilizer. Trees, pumpkins, polyculture. Use companion planting to increase the yield. What the fuck? A maze? A maze? You like numbers go up game. Well, this is a numbers go up game. You need 2,000 gold to get a drone. Are you kidding me? Debug 2 set speed functions to temporarily slow down execution and make the farm smaller. What? It's about time. Get past test faster and under reproducible conditions. What? Simulate the file name. Enter the leaderboard board for the fastest. Okay, so this is for you to go into the leaderboard. This is I'll get trees. I'm assuming trees are good. Trees are a better way to get wood than bushes. They are 5 wood each. Like trees like has some place behind them right next to each other will slow down growth. The growing time is double for each tree that is on a tile directly to the north, east, west, or south of it. So you plant trees in every tile. They'll take 2 times 2. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And I have to check what the tile is. So, yeah, I'll just do, like, based on whatever this is. So, okay, well, alright. We can use the 1 and 2 to do this then. Alright, we'll just do the 1 and 2. How am I gonna do this? So, I would do, like, I don't know. I guess, like, pos X, pos Y. I don't know. You've been playing Micro Civilization, which is also a numbers go up game. What is Micro Civilization? Is that, like, a... It's like... Is it a game for gamers that have a micro penis? Wait. I swear I played this on stream. I swear I played it on stream. Am I crazy? If Civ was an other game, I swear I played this. This does look familiar. I do remember dying to like in the demo of the game, but I don't think I knew that the game came out. Holy shit, I actually did play. I played the demo 3 years ago. Oh my fucking god.
But this is
3. Oh my god. 3 years ago. Man, that's weird to think that it's like 3 years ago. Oh god, I don't want to hear myself. I remember we died at some point because of various decisions. I think there was a lot of fires and I couldn't really solve the fires. Yeah, I do remember this game being very fun, and I did enjoy the fact that you like got to choose everything. What a handsome fella. Yeah, you know this is old because it's like way back then. You trust me to run the civilization, right, viewer? Wow. See, this is why it's kind of weird to have this channel, because it's like you can actually see the progression of time. Live leak. you know, like live leak. I thought it was like a funny name to do, like live leak. Anyways, let's do this equals get pos y, and then I'm not used to this. And then if the bushes are this, but also instead of bushes, now we want trees. So trees on every second or something tile. If pos x plus pos y. So if pos x equal 1, this is a nasty condition. And sorry, so if, and then this is a terrible condition. If you please don't write code like this. I just want to make money. Or whatever. This was not closed. Yeah, I know it's not closed. No, it is closed. It's closed. Everything's closed. Every single thing is closed. How do you do? How the fuck does Python work? And sorry, and then maybe it's because of this, because maybe it doesn't have the implicit. The 2 equals 0. Something was not closed. Which one is not closed? Am I crazy? I swear it's all closed. What's not closed? What is oh, I guess once you add it, you have to have it for everything. No, that doesn't change anything. Sorry, what's not closed? Is this closed? That's closed. Is this closed? Why is this not closed? Is that closed? That's closed. You can't combine conditionals? Is that why? Wait, Python if combine conditionals. Why does Python? Why is it so weird? How do you actually combine conditionals then? Sorry. Well, I mean, sure, geeksforgeeks.org. I'm not really sure. Okay, if a but the b. Oh, they don't use symbols. They use words. Oh. You say and or, like a normal human being. You literally speak like a normal human being. Okay, well, so we plant the tree. If it's on any of these things within the first 2 rows, it should result in like a zigzag pattern of trees, because you can't have it on the direct sides of the trees. It's okay. It also should have planted here. There we go. Oh shit, it actually works. All right, cool. What the glorp is happening here? You see coding. This is forbidden. It is. But you know what? Now that we're waiting for the code to run, it's time to play some music. So every time I stop coding, I play music. Oh, wait. Sorry. But when we play the game, I can then buy something. So we only play music. We only play music if there's nothing to do. I should expand the farm. Yeah, I'll just click on everything. I'll click on everything, and hopefully I get more things. Thank you for debugging. Thank you. I appreciate that. And now we wait. All right, cool. So now I need to wait to make money. So now we play some music. Now this is programming, folks. Fuck. Louder! How do I split the farm? I actually don't know how I want to split the farm. Bisect the farm. I need to think about this. I need to think about how I want to split the farm. You know what I need? I need something like I think I do need collections. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of if statements. And if I do collections, then I don't need to do it based off of the position of like what row is for what row, right? I don't have to like segment the farm by the rows. I can just segment the farm in like a pattern, because it is kind of like a pattern anyway. So it does kind of work. This is gonna be the worst code I've ever written in my life. Word, sorry. Oh, this is shit. This is awful. Okay, let's see if this works, everyone. Well, it's trying its best. It's trying its best. He doesn't really know what to do. I think it's kind of lost. You'll close your eyes on this one. Hey, no, yeah, it's going pretty well. Yeah, it's just a little bit too many if statements, but it is bisecting, like it is splitting the farm into two things. But I ideally you don't do this because like it's like the more space that you get on your farm, the more you gotta split the farm up by doing this. So it's like it's just more and more annoying, right? Like you're better off by doing it based on some other way of splitting up the farm in a more logical pattern. Like you define a pattern that you want, and like it really should be like a declarative thing where you declare the pattern that you want and it imprints it onto the farm in like chunks. Because that's really what you're going for, especially when you have more crops. It's like if you need a specific configuration, it's like a specific pattern. So you just define it based on the declarative pattern. Yeah. Anyways. Now we wait for more resources. Oh wait, I actually have enough. This reminds you of the cube game. It is very similar. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is true. Like it's always very similar because it's like, what else is coding but. And what else is coding this stuff but like looking for those patterns, right? Like it's like, oh, like you're looking for some patterns to imprint out, and then but instead of it being a visual game, like in Replocube, in this game, it's an idle game format where it goes up. Whereas Replocube, it ends when it ends once you create the pattern. With this one, the number keeps going up. So it's almost like it's actually the exact same game except one never stops and one does. Not that I've ever reached the end of Replocube, but I'm sure it ends at some point. I'm sure it ends at some point. Get time. Function is to slow down. Now I do kind of need a pattern. I actually don't know why you would ever need the random function. So let's unlock some more things so we know what to do. Because I do need to do... I should water stuff too, but I don't have enough water. Every water tank is 0.25. If you water the floor, you can use the water tank to water the floor by 0.25, which increases the growing speed by from 1 times to 5 times. The problem is that it's not really the growing time that I'm limited by yet. I simply don't even have enough drones. So the growing time isn't even like a problem. I just need to have more drones because my drone can't work fast enough. So really, and it's also interesting to think that it's similar to Replocube because again, it's like within shaders, all you have is math. This is sort of the same thing where you're really working over like a data set and you're basically trying to figure out the math that allows you to lay out your farm and then work with the space in a way that makes sense. It's like 1-to-1. It's actually a really cool system. Also, it splits in the middle because I don't think I knew if I was at the end or not. So that's kind of funny. Probably shouldn't do that, but oh well. Whatever. It's gonna go in like a step ladder thing. Unlock sunflowers and power. How about pumpkins? Pumpkins grow like carrots on tilled soil plant and cost carrots. When all the pumpkins are fully grown, they grow together in a square or fully grown. They grow together to form a giant pumpkin. Unfortunately, pumpkins have a 20% chance of dying once they are fully grown, so you need to replant the dead ones if you want them to merge. When a pumpkin dies, it leaves behind a dead pumpkin that won't drop anything but when it's harvested. Planting a new plant in its place automatically removes the dead pumpkin, so there's no need to harvest it. Can harvest always returns false on dead pumpkins. It's a good idea to get at least a 6x6 pumpkin to get the full multiplier. That means even if you plant a pumpkin on every tile in the square, one of the pumpkins may die and prevent the mega pumpkin from growing. How do I know if the pumpkin's dead? How do I check if a pumpkin's going to die? How do I check if a pumpkin's gonna die? How do I check if a pumpkin's going to die? Or like is dead. How do I check like the lifespan of a pumpkin? Do I have any functions for that? Do I have any way to check if the pumpkin's alive? I guess like the entity type. Maybe the entity type is like dead pumpkin. What is the entity type? Items. Pumpkin. Dead pumpkin. Yeah, here we go. 1 in 5 pumpkins dies when it grows up. What is that? Okay, sorry. What is this? What's the stat? 1 in 5 people die when they grow up. Is this like a reference to something? And the childhood death rate was as high as 20% as recently as the 1950s, meaning that 1 in 5 children die before age 4. Oh, hey, Mod, how are you? Hey, what's up? How have you been? I saw your message too late. By the way, I saw it this morning. I'll add you later in the heart over. How was your day? I heard that you went on a trip. Did you have fun on your trip? So this is a reference to 1950s kids who would die, like 1 in 5 children. So string representation of an object. You're trying to get BTS tickets right now. There's no shot. Yeah, the trip was fun. Wait. Okay, so are you on the website trying to click as quickly as you can to try to get the like thing? Yeah, the trip was fun. Relaxing spa day. I don't want to hear what people do with their partner on the trips. Okay, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Wait, it can be found, debug, quick print. Can be found on the output page. What's the output page? What's the output page? What's the output page? You failed getting tickets during the pre-sale. Now you're in queue for the tickets. There's 69,000 people ahead of you. It's actually crazy because I would have thought that there'd be more people trying to get those tickets. Because honestly, I sort of look at BTS as like if you... Like BTS feels like they feel like a phenomenon similar to how like Blackpink was a phenomenon. Same with like New Jeans, where it's like New Jeans is like dead now, but it's like you literally could not get away from them. So it's fascinating to like think that like there's only 69,000. Because in my mind, it's like you have way more than 69,000. You're lucky with your Q placement. You are 69,000. It's pretty good. 69 is great. It's a number. At some point, waiting for plants to grow is just not efficient. Similar to water, you will automatically receive 1 fertilizer every 10 seconds, doubling with each upgrade. Fertilizer can grow things quickly, reduces the remaining growing time by 2 seconds. There's some side effects. Plants grown with fertilizer will be infected. What? Half of its yield is turned into a weird substance. Can be used on plants. It toggles the infected status. So if you call use item weird substance on infected, it will clear it, but if you use it on a healthy plant, it will infect it. If you use it on an infected plant that's healthy, it will cure the plant. So you can grow things. So you can grow things instantly. But you need to be careful not to infect it. And if you infect it, you have to write the code so it doesn't break. Name scopes. Okay, this is a global scope. Name scope tuples. We have tuples now. We have tuples. I'm sorry. This language says tuples, but no semicolons, and thus no way for the formatter to just run automatically. This is stupid. Sorry, Python sucks. You only wish it was 67,000. You know what's crazy is you might even like. Doesn't that mean that it's impossible for you to get the ticket? Because how many seats are there? If there's only like what 20,000 seats, right? Like, shouldn't you just give up? Shouldn't you just give up and just give up your dreams of like going to watch BTS? Because I don't think it's gonna happen. Don't be sad. Listen, I'm just saying. Sunflowers collect the power of the sun. You can harvest that power. Sorry. Planting them works exactly like planting carrots or pumpkins. Harvesting a grown sunflower yields power. If there are at least 10 sunflowers at the farm, you harvest the one with the largest number of petals, you get 8 times more power. You harvest a sunflower while there's another sunflower with more petals. The next sunflower you harvest will also only give you the normal amount of power, not the 8 times bonus. So you have to harvest the right one. I actually like this. This game is cool. This game, if it was just about the patterns of how you plant things, it would kind of be boring, because at least in Replacube things look pretty, right? But this game actually plays with the idea of the logic that you have to build. It's actually very close to the idea of Advent of the Code, where like if you go to Advent of Code and you do like the 2025 version, Advent of Code, a lot of it is just the logic that you have to pay attention to. Like, the solution is very easy to manually figure out, but really, I mean, at least the first couple, and then after that, you have to do it automated, because you can't ever figure it out yourself. But still, it's like, it's about how you understand the problem, and like, build a solution for the problem through in code that makes the game so interesting. Whereas like Replicube is a bit of that, but it's also a bit of the understanding of how to write the code to like create something visually. So it has an artistic angle, but that artistic angle oftentimes. Actually, they're both the same game. Now that I think about it, they're actually both the exact same game, except this game gives you the conditions that you have to build in text, and Replicube gives you the conditions that you have to build with your eyes. Like, you just look at the thing and you go, I need to build code that works with this logic. That's actually the exact same. And also, one is more math heavy, and this one's not really as math heavy. It's more about the logic of like when you should do things. So it's more about how you interpret the answers, if that makes sense. You're hoping that these people's payment methods fail. There's a good chance, because it's like, somebody could be going on there in the hopes of getting a ticket to watch BTS, but they're spending like their life savings on it, so they can't do it, right? Like, it is possible. So, for instance, this, you have to measure the sunflower. You have to make sure that it has the most petals, because you have to get the one with the largest number of petals. And then you get the bonus. Otherwise, you get no bonus. Several sunflowers can have the same number of petals, so there can also be several sunflowers with the largest number of petals. In this case, it doesn't matter which one of them you harvest. It's kind of interesting that you have to kind of iterate over them, figure out which one's growing the fastest, and then based on their growth rate, like maybe you have to figure out their growth rate. You then figure out which one you want to harvest. But it's because it's all dependent on what it is, or you just do it based on, like, you just see if they have petals. But I guess they don't grow, because the thing that's interesting is that they also don't grow the number of petals over time. It seems like, because you have at least 7 and at most 15 petals, it means that it has a random number of petals. So you have to like iterate over all of them once they're fully grown. Pick the one that has the largest one. Remember the space that one was in. Go to that space. You have to write the logic to move directly to that space, and then eat that sunflower before the others grow. So you would need like a harvest, growth, and then harvest section. You could do it such that you harvest while they're growing too. But you would need to make sure that you're always aware of the growing time of the last one that was growing. Or like all of them, really. So you can go back and check if it's fully grown. This is weird. As long as you have power, the drone will use it to run twice as fast. Oh shit. Okay, so maybe we do need more everything. Okay, this is bad. All right, I need to go use the washroom, and I need to think about this. But there's a lot to think about. To get more drones, I also need to do treasure, which I have to fertilize things. Okay, so maybe we focus on sunflowers and fertilizer, because the fertilizer is going to help the sunflower thing as well, because the fertilizers help it grow instantly. And then we'll figure that out, and then we'll do the rest of it once we have more land. We need to divide the land between all the different ingredients. Oh, my head hurts so much. This is really bad for the fact that we're going to be playing a game about driving soon. Oh, the drone programming game, Pog. You love this ASMR. You like the bok choy harvesting noises. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe instead of... It's actually easier to farm IRL. Harvesting ASMR. Wait, there is actually... Oh my god, there's actually real bok choy harvest ASMR chat. Harvest bok choy the right way. Is this really what people do? Is they just grow their own bok choy and they just harvest it like this? But it does sound crunchy. I don't know what to do in this game. I'm actually kind of like stunlocked by the amount of things that I need to do. But I think what we need to do is just keep expanding the farm. Oh, we need pumpkins to expand the farm now. Okay, so what I need to do is the simple matter. We have lists now. Okay, thank you. So we have lists now. We now need to do with the list. I mean, I think we just focus on the mazes. So I think I fertilize everything. And really, holy shit, top hats cost a lot. But we fertilize it to make a maze. And inside the maze, we do farms to get more drones. So we can spawn more drones. Then we do everything else. So I think we leave the trees, the carrots. We leave everything but fertilizer. Well, I still need trees, but we leave everything but hay and fertilizer, and we just use that and sunflowers to harvest fertilizer to like increase the speed to like do stuff. So at least for now, all this code will disappear. So everyone say goodbye to the code. This is all gonna go away. Do I have functions? Do I have functions? Oh my god, there's an unlock power where you automatically unlock things. I do have functions. Okay, good. Okay, watch this. So this is how you get rid of all the old code, okay? Def old. All old code goes here. Wait, how do you do functions again? You do this. Def old, all old code goes here, okay? All old code goes here, okay? And then until we figure this out, I have so many things to complain about with Python. I have so many things to complain about with Python. Why is it that the code has to be correctly formatted for the formatted to work? I just don't get the point of the language. Anyways, how do you select up to a certain point again? I don't remember. Put it here for now. Okie dokie. So, why does Python format like this? It needs two spaces, so that like it's as if you know that there's a semicolon there, but you just have to imagine it. We're gonna do just commenting out is greater than version control. I'm not gonna version control my game save. We're gonna do sunflowers. We're only gonna do sunflowers and fertilizer, because when you do fertilizer, you get the weird substance. And the weird substance is necessary because the weird substance is what allows you to get the maize. And you can infect as many plants as you can. Because when a plant is infected, half of its yield is turned into items.weird substance when it's harvested. And actually, it shouldn't even be sunflowers. It should just be hay. So if we're just going to do hay, we just do if can harvest, you harvest. Otherwise, you just go around and you just keep moving. And then you just do this movement pattern. And then you just do this. You start it. If you're 0, you move east. That's really not what you should be doing, but it's fine. And then you make sure to fertilize everything. So how do I know if it's fertilized? How do I know if like the ground is fertilized? Fertilizer. You either use the fertilizer to make it work. How do I know if it's fertilized? I guess I just know. And the way to spread the weird substance is I have to infect it. Because the weird substance will cure something if it's... Sorry, so when a plant is infected, plants grown with fertilizer will be infected. I need weird substance to make a maize. Weird substance can also be used on plants, which is the effects of toggling the infected status of the plant and all adjacent plants. Oh my god, it's like those puzzles. It's like those puzzles where you press one button and all the buttons around change into whatever the color of the button is. I hate those puzzles so much because I can't do them. So you call a use item on an infected plant, it'll cure it, but if you use it on a healthy plant, it'll infect it. If you use it on an infected plant, on an infected plant that has healthy neighbors, it will cure the plant but infect the neighbors, and vice versa. So one fertilizer can potentially give me 9 weird substance. Update, it's sold out. That's funny. Oh no. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Well, at least you tried, right? You know, maybe BTS. You know, think about it. You don't need BTS. Okay, BTS needed you, and because they don't have you, it's actually worse for them. You should blame them. Can you sneak into the Coliseum or something like? That's actually unfortunate because I don't think they're gonna come back to the city since BTS tour dates. BTS tour dates. When I think this is the only day that they show up here, right? Oh, you're part of the army. Let's see. Oh shit. Yeah, it's actually the last day that they're doing their show. This is the last day that they're doing their show. And then they'll never show up again. Wait a minute. Sorry. The tour date, isn't it today? Isn't, or like, didn't the show? Oh wait, no, that's in August. Okay, so actually, but it happens in wait, no, that's in August. But you can't get the ticket, and so it's sold out this early. Holy shit! Wait, it sold out like 7 months before. What? That's insane. People love BTS that much. Not so the K-pop stands. Don't please don't kill me. I love K-pop and BTS. 사랑 hey. K-삽니다. I don't know anything about K-pop, though I do like some of their like songs. Okay, but it is fascinating that it can be sold out that early for a group. Like I just sort of forget the scale of how popular they are. But I guess unfortunate for you that no one's payment method stopped, so now it's gone. But they're doing it in a field or like a stadium, right? So I think if you buy a helicopter, you could just fly on top of it just to watch a show. It is possible to. You just need to get like a license to go fly within 7 months, which is impossible. But I guess it's not impossible if you work 24/7. Okay, so first off, let's do one fertilizer. Okay, Chad, we're going to do one fertilizer, and we're going to fertilize. How do you use items dot. We're going to use one fertilizer on the current square, and we're going to harvest it and see what happens. Okay, because I have no clue what to expect. Get the fertilizer. I fertilized something. Don't really know. I have 8 weird substance. Here we go. Oh, it is fast. Okay, so now we have one fertilizer. If I go to X2, Y3, and I apply fertilizer, does it apply it to everything? And if so, maybe that's how you do it then. So if I go to X, Y, so now I do... Instead of this, we do this. Instead of this, we do this. Move. Is there a way to move to a specific location? I guess there isn't. If... Well, I mean, okay, you just stay there. Okay, do you stay there? Use item, weird items, dot weird substance. Also, maybe that's next year, right? At least BTS is still a group, and unlike New Jeans, which is now dead, but... Okay, if you use it, it infects everything around it, but only in the cardinal directions. That's interesting. But in doing this, you can now harvest these. So now I can do the harvesting by doing this. So now I've got the weird substance. Oh, but I need to stop clearing it. Sorry, I cleared it, which ruined. Okay, so don't clear. I mean, just for now, just continue for now. Okay, right there, I want you to use this item. And I want you to show me what you churn into an unaffected thing. So you infect that. You infect in a... Yeah, so you infect the tile itself plus everything around it. So now I just need to do this and just get weird substance. And I need to do it in a similar pattern of like every 2 or something in order to maximize the value. That's... I don't even know how to do the math, like the condition. Because I need to know the last fertilized spot to know where to fertilize next. But I need to know all the fertilized spots, because it's like, how do you do the fertilized pattern in an efficient way? You have to go like, I don't know, this cross, and you would do over here, you'd fertilize this, and then this. Yeah, actually, yeah. So you fertilize this, you fertilize this, you fertilize this, which you then get those. You then fertilize this, you get those. I'm pretty sure it's just like, I just need to figure out what the math is, but it's like x plus y, position x plus y. No, maybe it's position x modulo. Position x is not the thing you have to check. It's position y. It's position x y, because you need to also stagger based on the x axis. So it's every 2 is like, it should be like 3. So maybe you shouldn't do it. You should modulo the x before you do it, and then, because you only really need 2 patterns, so you modulo the x into 1 and 2 by doing modulo 2, and then you add that to position y, and then you modulo that by 3. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try it. It's whatever. Okay, first off, don't use this. Okay. Get everything that's on the floor now. Get everything that's on the floor. This is all valuable. And then I'm pretty sure that works. I just don't really know like how to. I guess the problem is that like specifically for this, like trying to map it, I'm really bad at mapping the visual to what the code is, and so it's like that's my one skill set that I still need to get a lot better at. So it's good that we're doing this. But also, we have to go drive an RV in 20 minutes, so we have to hurry it up. So now it's like this. Okay, def old basic. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now this is code. Now this is how you code. We do something like this. Okay, what? So now I need to do. Okay, so now it's like I don't know. Let pos x. Sorry, you just do pos. I mean, I just do it like here, like 28, 29. We do both of these, and we go over here, and we do this, and we go over here, we do this. Pos x, pos y. It really should be x and then y. Okay, so just because it makes sense in my mind. So expected indentation block. Sorry, pass. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So now you have old basic and you have old. Okay, so pos x, pos y, and then it's like if pos x module 2 equal 0 and pos x plus pos what equal module 2 if pos x equal 0 and pos x plus pos y module 3 equals 0, then you do the use item weird fertilizer, weird substance, right? I don't know. So then we clear it. So yeah, so at 0 0 should be 0, and then we do that, and then it should use this in the pattern. I mean, I guess we'll just see how it goes. How do I check if it's already fritilized? How do I check if it's fritilized? Fertilizer. Use item. Weird. I guess I probably should have just used it and then wait, before I do this, use weird substance, and then how do you print things? I unlocked the ability to debug print. Sorry. Debug. A print function can be very useful to write any value passed into it directly into the air. Okay, so print get ground type. Sure. So plant it. Brown's grassland. Okay, that didn't really help me. So how about get entity type. Grass. Okay, well that didn't really help me. Is there a function I can check if it's fertilized? You call the toggle their infection status. For more information, see fertilizer. How do I see what the status is? Well, hats list expand carrots debug variables can harvest change hat get entity type get ground type. Neither of those work. Get water. Len list measure can measure some values. It depends on the entity. Returns the number of things. Measure. All right, let's just try this. What happens if I measure? I mean, I guess it's so weird too because like measuring is only for certain. It really depends on what the thing is. I just want to know if like what I should be checking to make this work. Just so I know. None. Okay, that's very helpful. What? Number of items you currently have. I guess the way to measure is you harvest it and you check. But quick print. But doesn't stop to write it in the air. So when we found, okay, till, use, thing, measure, list. I just wanted to see if this would work, but fuck it. We just do it. Alright, we just run this for a bit, and then we see what happens, okay? We run it for a bit, we waste a bunch of fertilizer, and then we see what happens. I just wanted to know if it worked, so that we run it once, and then we don't do it again, so that I could know if it works. He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim! Move, iterate, I don't know, subsidize subsistence farming patterns. What the fuck is the term for like, what's like a funny graze? Now we're farming, Jim. All right, Jim. Now we're farming over here. Okay, if I do this correctly, there should be no tile that has uninfected space. It's a failure. It's a failure. Sorry. I didn't call grays. I just didn't call grays for some reason. Grays. What? Code is unreachable? What do you mean? I have to define it above the thing? That's stupid. Sorry. It doesn't lift the functions up into a separate space so I can use them. I have to define them before I use them. Like, I can't just like reorganize them anywhere. It has to be defined beforehand. Kind of like I always hate that about languages. So it's not working. It's not working. It's kind of broken. It's not really working. The pattern is like really close, but it's not really there yet. Like I'm getting stuff, but it's not really working. We do it again. We don't harvest. Let's just see what pattern it ends up with. See, it's like really close, but not really. It's really close. I think we just do this then, right? He's stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't know. All right. So now that it's doing this, right? For everyone who's new, just please be prepared. There's a volume warning. While we're doing this, we just listen to some music. What's a good song here to listen to? What's a good programming song here? I really like this song actually as a programming song. So yeah, we'll just listen to this. Wait a minute. We actually have enough to build like maze now. You're all lucky. Never mind. I don't have enough. Sorry. We had to. Oh, now we have enough. Okay, good. So now we take our earnings. Let's make a nice maze. Items which is obtained by fertilizer plants has a strange effect on bushes. If the drone is over a bush and you call use how much of the item into amount, it'll grow into a maze of hedges. Sorry, use bushes to turn into hedges. The size of the maze depends on the amount of weird substance used. Without maze upgrades, using N will result in an NN maze. Each maze upgrade level doubles the treasure, but also doubles the amount of weird substance. So to make a full field maze, you do something like this. What the fuck is this operator? Times itself? What is this? 2 times. I'm assuming that's like the postfix operator to like plus. Sorry. You also can't see the docs. What exactly? What Python? Operator. What is a double? Args, quay args. No, operator. Math. Python. I'm assuming this is the exponent operator. Okay, so it's 2 to the power of this, the number of unlocked mazes. What does that even mean? So to make a full field maze, you would do something like this, because based on the world size and the number of mazes that you've unlocked, you would then use that much weird substance to do it in order to result in the highest level maze that you can get at that moment. The drone can't fly over the maze. There's treasure hidden in the maze. If you use harvest anywhere else, the maze will simply disappear. Oh shit! Wait, so you have to do pathfinding. Oh, this is cool. Wait, so mazes do not contain any loot unless you reuse the maze. See below how to reuse a maze. What? You have to do pathfinding. That's sick. Is equal to entity's treasure and the entity's hedge everywhere else in the maze. Oh, I see. So if it's the entity hedge, it can't be there. Weird substance sniffer. I think so. It's like you have to like iterate through and figure out your way through the maze, but you can't. Sorry, the drone can't fly over the hedge. Well, what does this even look like then? Sorry, what does this even look like? Stop. What does this even look like? Okay, this file is so shit. Def main. Okay, just do this. We don't have like a dunder main thing. We just do like this. Okay, we just. We have like a Dunder main. We just do it like this. Okay, this is our new Dunder main. This is our new main Dundee. That's our new main. This is our new main Dundee. We do it here, okay? And then we save that. Fuck. Also, I fixed my editor. I didn't realize that Lure Snip, which is the snippet engine, had a bug where it keeps messing up where my tab position is. So now if I do main at the bottom, it should run. But instead, if I'm just debugging, I can just do shit over here. So it's like, yeah, it's good. So now, I mean, I kind of want to just do like this, just so I can like easily know what I'm doing here. So don't clear, okay? And then we do debug. There we go. And then when I do main, I just switch over to like main, okay? This, it's fine. We'll do like this. We'll do like this. That's good. So now I need to see what this thing does. Like I actually just need to see what this looks like. And because I don't get the point of you being able to get the ground, because if you get the entity type, like if you get the entity type because it's over the treasure versus the hedge, like how can it be over the hedge if it can't fly over the hedge? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So we just do a single plant and then we just leave. We plant and then we leave. So we plant and then we leave. So what happens now? Okay, we have a maze. Okay, so it can't. I'm assuming it can't move north. But if I get the ground type here, does it say that it's a? I guess I'll just remember this. It's. Sorry, let me just. Fuck this. We do this def plant full maze. Really, I don't want to do this later. Ideally, I'd be only doing it for now to test. But we have something like this now. So we now have a plant full maze. So now it's like get ground type. So now let's just print this. And then let's do debug script. Test the debug script. Sorry. Print? What's like the print that like doesn't cause the thing? Print executable. Sorry, what's the other debug? Print quick print, which only prints only to the output window. It's written when the execution stops, the output is written to the text. What is the output window? There's a text file that just opened, okay? Into the output page. For the full output, see output.txt. So I could how do you tail files on Windows again? Windows how tail file. Because we could just do this. And then we do like a terminal here. And then in here, where's the output file? Sorry, just give me a second. Where are you located? What's your file path, man? What? Sorry, it's now broken. Where's the output file? Sorry. What? Where's the... We have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes before we go driving. And I'm once we're done driving, we're going to come back to this game, okay? Because I need to know what's going on here. Where is this file located? How come I can't just like how come Notepad doesn't tell me where the file is located? What? Sorry, because I would want to do quick print, and then I can just look at this file at all times. Like I could just look at this. What? Why do I need to save it? No, just like yeah, okay, sorry. So quick print, and then I just want to look at this file and see what is going on. Because okay, we'll just run it for now. Debug. Output page. See output.txt. Can't find the file. View status bar. Thank you for the status bar. Okay, cool. Save. Save as. It's in this folder. Okay, that's interesting. It's in this folder. All right, so it's in this folder. I got it. I had to go to the save as dialog. It's kind of strange. Split, and then we go to the the terminal. And what is, how do you tail on Windows again? CD, and then we go over here. Oops. There we go. So, oh, we're already here. Oh, gotcha. Wait, what? What do you mean? It's, oh, wait, right. So it's not in the saves file. It's like that. Okay, so PowerShell. Oh, here we go. You can just do PowerShell. Get content output.txt wait tail 30. And then cool. So now, if I forgot how to resize Windows. New Vim shrink split. Let me change the current splits. Control W. There we go. Control W. I think it's like this. Fuck. Control W. Control W. Oh fuck. What? Control W. Sorry. Wait. Sorry. Just go. Control W. Underscore. You can set the. You can actually set it. You can't set it. How come? Set with, oh, I see. You like you do like, I don't know, like 20 control W this. There we go. And you do like 5 control W this. There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So now we go over here, we tail this. Now I can just run this and it should just give me a bunch of information about what's going on. And if I run it, grasslands, if I go back, it's right there. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now I have to, so I can just tail spell. So it gets grasslands. I feel like it lied to me. How do I get the actual maze? How do I know if it's a maze? So get entity type is if the drone is over the hedge, and otherwise it gets hedge elsewhere. So get entity type, get entity. So if we're inside the maze anywhere, we run this, and it gets entities.hedge. Okay, but we also can't move upwards. So we move north. I'm going to assume that this fails. And if this fails, we should get an error inside the output as well. Nothing. There's nothing. Nothing showing up. There's no error. It actually just doesn't move. Oh, I know. So that's how you test if you can move somewhere. That's how you test if you can move somewhere. And then I guess you just build a map of the places that you've been. But the problem is that like you can't move to a specific location. You have to like move in order to retrace your steps. Which really, you really want to do in a tree, but like, do I really want to build a tree like right here, right now in Python? I don't really know if I want to, nor do I think I can necessarily like off the bat, because my mind is in the mood to like farm and play games. It's not really that. So why don't we just do it? Like, how would you pathfind in here in a way that like, it would just be like a star, and you just build a tree of where you're being? Because you have to also be able to like back up based on your moves. But that's exactly what a tree would be good for. So every opening that's available, but you can't test an opening until you try to go down it. You just have to know that that opening is there, and then that pathway has nothing. You'd have to like, what's the structure like? The structure would be based on the opening, based on the direction that you move in. If it's succeeded, you know that this is now a leaf of the tree that you can go down, and then you build like a whole new leaf structure to like go down. And then you just recursively do that, and then you make sure and you check if there was already a leaf created for this direction from here. Otherwise, you don't go down there, but you can't check it. You just need to go and just try all 4 directions from every single spot until you get to the treasure, and then you have to wipe the whole thing and try it again. Yeah. Or whatever. It's not like a leaf. It's just like a. But yeah, that's how you would do the maze. That's how you would do the maze. How painful would this be to do? Might be really painful. All right, let's try it. What's the worst? Does this thing even support recursion? I actually have no clue. Like if I do like, I don't know, move east, can I then just easy? Sorry, and then if I just call this, does that work until it's like fully stuck? And then bool, if it moved, I can return true. So it's like if equal true. You then run it again. Because if this works, then we could do it. It'd be easier to express. It is easy to express, and it does stop. It actually does stop at some point. Okay, cool. So we could actually do it, and it does stop once it gets there. Okay, so yeah, we'll do something like that. I mean, for now, just like get the treasure, because you know it's free. Oh, I have to harvest it. So then you have to harvest it. Okay, so then you have to like harvest the treasure. All right, cool. So, okay, so that you have, is there a way to turn off the auto reload thing? How about we just give up on the maze? Sorry, so each maze is 36 gold, and to get more drones, you need 2,000 gold. Recursion. So it's funny because I was thinking about like what exactly is recursion good for? Some problem domains are really good for recursion, but depending on what your language supports, or I've heard it's not like a language support thing, but maybe I guess it is. Just depending on like how your environment is, it may not be as efficient performance wise, but solving the problem wise, it's very efficient. Because something like that in like a, I forget the actual like term for it now. I guess in the imperative style would be very, very messy. Whereas in the recursion style, it's very easy. Bring back the bok choy. Okay, I'll bring back the like bok choy. Wait. I actually don't even know. Bok choy. Graze, bok choy. Main won't do this. Main will instead do bok choy. So we will instead do bok choy. And then we'll do this. So, okay, while I figure this out, while I figure out the logic and figure out how this works, and actually, I don't even have enough time because we have to go to the RV game now. Okay, well, listen. This game is really fun. I'll come back to this after we're done the RV game if I'm not tired. If I'm socially drained, we'll come back to this. Sorry, if I'm socially drained, we won't come back to this. But if I am not, if I'm not socially drained, we'll come back to this. If I am socially drained, sorry, it's the double negative is tripping me up. And then we'll fuck it. We're gonna play RV there yet with some people that we know, and that a new one that you will meet, but that I already know. That's why Nagi came in earlier and was like, "Can I drive a manual?" Because he's asking he's basically trying to see if I'm going to kill all of us, which I might. Give me a moment to set things up. In the meantime, please enjoy the ASMR as I sit here and set things up.